Hey guys, D1sco here. This was I think announced a couple days ago, but I'm incredibly late to it just because I've been backed up. I was sick and I'm just now filming stuff like a day or two later, something like that. And yeah, so today I am finally reacting to the Dragon Ball Sparking Zero DLC showcase. Now, before I get into this, I just want to say something related. So, was it November? I think it was in November, but they announced something called Dragon Ball Battle Hour. This hasn't happened yet. This doesn't happen till April. And according and a lot of speculation that I saw is this battle hour is going to have either some news on some I think it's going to have some news on some Dragon Ball things, but also it seemed like there was a lot of Dragon Ball stuff going on in Battle Hour. I know Sparking Zero was something that was mentioned. Fighters was mentioned. I believe there was like, from what I remember, if you like went to the Battle Hour wherever it's taking place, I think you could play Fighters in some of the other games. Like they would have like booths set up, I believe, so you could play certain games. Uh, I believe Xenoverse 2 was mentioned, the mobile games, so Dragon Ball Legends and Dokkan Battle, they were mentioned. I believe Gekken Squadra was mentioned, I think. I know the card games were that, and I don't know much about the card games, but I know they were mentioned. I forget if that's the event or not. I forget when the Super Saiyan 4 Daimyo Goku releases for fighters, but I think it's March or close to Battle Hour. But here's what I didn't know. There was another Dragon Ball event happening in January, and that's where this and a few other things that I will be react that you will see next couple of days were announced at. It was like what, Dragon Ball Daimatsu? It was like maybe it wasn't Damatsu, but it was like some Japanese word I've never seen before because I don't live in Japan and I know no Japanese. So I didn't know about this event. I saw somewhere that Sparking Zero was going to get some announcements to its DLC here in January. Now, some people who didn't see that went onto Reddit complaining that they're gonna have to wait till April. Blah 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 blah. Though we got info here. I'm about to react to it. But yeah, whatever the event that happened in January, the however you pronounce it or however it's actually spelled, I don't know. But at this event, from my understanding, Sparking Zero here got its DLC, got its season 2 of DLC showcase. DLC 1 was considered a massive disappointment by a lot of people. I personally liked DLC 1. They gave us what they promised. They didn't, as from what I remember, they never promised anything more than characters, and that's what they delivered on. Plus, we got some extra goodies. We got a map in the third pack, and I like that map a lot. The last few times I played the Sparking Zero, that was the map I primarily like goofed off on. And then of course they also gave an outfit to some of those DLC Piccolos in the first pack and whatnot. I think what killed a lot of people's opinion on the first season and just the game in general was the fact that the second Daimyo pack got delayed like 2 or 3 times. It like got delayed a couple times, and I think that really killed people's opinion. Now I don't know what's in here. I saw on Reddit something briefly about this, but I don't know if that was like a real thing or I. To be honest, I saw so little of the thing that I don't know what it was. And Orange actually left. He messaged me a couple days ago, like a day or two before I recording this video, because this video is releasing like a couple weeks late, like I think a little over a week later or something like that. And he asked me if I had seen this stuff. I said that I hadn't quite seen it yet, but that I was planning on seeing it soon. I am finally watching it. I will tell him my thoughts after I watch it. I'm happy he kept me spoiler free. So Orange, if you're watching this, thank you so much for not spoiling it for me right there. I knew I was gonna get around to this soon. and all he told me was that they showed off some cool things. I'm assuming there's some. I'm how long is this? So it's a little over 5 minutes. My hopes and dreams, if you will, are obviously more characters. I know that's like something the community, especially on the subreddit, they don't want more characters, but you kind of have to entice people to get the DLC, and characters are a good way to do that. I believe there was a update already as of recording this. I believe there was a update for the game already, or at least I saw some people saying so. The only thing of that I saw is that I guess they got rid of like the purple color that happened was like some of the Kamehamehas and some other was like Kamehamehas and I think a few other attacks in the game. I To be honest with you, I've played this game so little that I didn't really notice anything being different when I saw like a short little clip thing that they showed just of a Kamehameha going off to explain what they mean. I I barely get to play this game anymore because I'm not by my PS5 enough lately. But yeah, so my hopes and dreams are obviously more characters because that's going to be a big enticing thing. I'm definitely hoping for more customization. I was a little disappointed because I was excited to see all the customization options in the game. I'm a little disappointed that some characters never got anything. And I'm also kind of disappointed with some of the things we, did get, which I think is understandable. And then, of course, maps. I'm a little disappointed that we only ever got one new map so far via DLC, and I liked it a lot. You know, it's a daimyo themed map, and I personally like it a lot. But those are kind of the major things that I want. I'm sure they'll show off some other things. If they show off more like offline content, because I am a casual, incredibly every so often casual player, I do not want to try to get competitive because I wouldn't have the time to even remotely like I wouldn't be by my PS5 enough for that. But also, I've never really been attracted by competitiveness in games. But if they do show up more offline content as well, I'd be down. So I'm sorry for all the rambling. Let's finally watch this and see what they showed off. DLC showcase, okay.
皆さんこんにちは。ドラゴンボールスパーキングゼロプロデューサーの古田
Hey, he's back.
今回
There
は
was like
本作の最
I don't know if how many of you would be aware of this. There was like a meme with this guy that he got, or not a meme, but like I believe this was before the third DLC pack, the second Daimyo pack released. I don't know if the first one was out or not yet, but I saw some people saying that because we hadn't seen him in like trailers or anything for a while there, and a lot of people were saying that John here, this man right here that we're currently looking at, that he was like removed from the project and put on I think bleach or something. I'm going to assume that was just like a made up rumor because it doesn't really make sense to me to remove your producer on a game until the game is complete. Another thing that I thought was weird was so many people were acting like this game was dead already, in the sense of like because the like because of all the basically kind of acting like because so many people had problems with this game during its first year of like being released and whatnot, that like they weren't gonna do any more DLC and all this other stuff. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I chose to ignore these people because I knew that they were probably just full of malarkey, and they were just disappointed with the game, and for some reason felt like spreading this kind of dumb narrative. I'm personally enjoy the game. I kind of like that. I've mentioned this to Orange, but once I beat the story of the game, and once I kind of developed the way that I currently play the game has gotten a little stale for me, and I can admit that. The gameplay got a little stale, but so I've kind of been thankful I haven't been able to play the game in so long. That way, it's when I get back to it, it'll be kind of new to me again in a way, you know. But yeah, I just wanted to mention
新情
that
報をお
weird
伝
thing
え
that
でき
I
ればと
saw.
思っています。まずはこ
Latest
ちらの映
update.
像をご覧
Look
くだ
at
さい。
this video. Hello, hello, beloved. How are you on this fine evening, Sparking? I like the music. That's what I'm talking about. Random characters doing blast attacks in the game. Fair enough. Ooh, Goku. He's blue. New Dragon Ball Sparking Zero new DLC. Okay. I don't know what's new here so far. When they said new DLC, I was expecting it to go to some new shot of stuff, but this just looks like Goku and Vegeta whooping Broly's. Oh, look at Broly's face. I paused on such a great shot. The only thing I can think of is I wonder if, I don't know if that Vegeta outfit is in the game, like for the blue Super Saiyan, you know, blue Vegeta. I don't know if that outfit is in the game already. Again, I haven't been able to play the game in a while, so I could be wrong. That's cool. New characters. So we are gonna. Bardock, you're already in the game, but I love you. I love Bardock. Anyways, so nice to hear that we are getting new characters. I again, like characters are probably gonna be what this game will primarily be able to sell DLC on. I could see them doing like some outfit packs where like you buy the DLC and it gives you like a couple outfits that weren't in the game for like a certain character or maybe number of characters. I could see them doing something like that in the future. I think that would be really cool, but outside of that, like characters are probably going to mainly be like the main DLC, like selling points. Super Saiyan Bardock, nice. Fighting Frieza, let's go. I don't think this is new. Holy shit, that's new. Okay, I'm assuming with Bardock, I'm assuming we're getting a Super Saiyan Bardock. I don't know if Super Saiyan Bardock is in Sparking Zero. I haven't actually played Bardock yet, so I'm assuming that I still can't believe this character is getting at it. We'll get the him in a second here, is what I'm saying, but I'm assuming the reason why they showed Bardock after new characters is because of Super Saiyan. I'm assuming we're either A, going to get a Bardock that's like called Bardock Super Saiyan, because this game, they like to count transformations as other characters. So I wonder if, I'm assuming they'll probably make a new preset for the Bardock we already have to allow him to go Super Saiyan, like to transform into it. But I'm assuming that Super Saiyan Bardock will just be a DLC character as well, because they like to do that. And then we have Demon King motherfucking Piccolo. That's huge. OG Dragon Ball didn't have much representation in this game when it released, and obviously none of the DLC focused on OG Dragon Ball. In terms of OG Dragon Ball, the only character I can currently think of that is strictly OG Dragon Ball that is playable is, in fact, the OG Dragon Ball Goku. I forget what they call. I think it's like what Goku Teen or Goku Kid, or I forget what they actually called him. But we have like little kid Goku who fought Demon King Piccolo and did a number of other things in the show. Playable like at launch. He was a base character, and that was kind of it for OG Dragon Ball representation. Besides, I think a couple of characters. The fact that we're getting Demon King Piccolo, though, in my opinion, is huge. It always felt odd to me that Demon King Piccolo wasn't in the game, but we had, you know, Goku, and Goku wears the outfit like that he fought Demon King Piccolo in that gi that he fought him in, I believe. So the fact that we're finally, oh, he looks great. He looks awesome. 17's already in the game though. We'll get there, but Demon King, I still can't get over an OG Dragon Ball character. OG Dragon Ball was the series I saw people wanting new characters from the most online. I mean, there were some GT characters people were wanting, but I know OG Dragon Ball was something people really wanted more representation of. The fact that we got Demon King and Piccolo is huge for that. We have another OG Dragon Ball rep in this game, and like, what a pick! It's like one of the biggest villains from OG Dragon Ball that wasn't in this game. And then, of course, again, Super Saiyan Bardock was amazing to see as well. But let's see what the 17 here is doing.
This might actually be fun.
Oh my god, there's two in it. Wait, wait. Holy shit. I accidentally...
This is what the ultimate android looks.
Holy shit. It's the character everybody was screaming about how he wasn't included at launch. We got Super 17, guys. We got him. He's here. We finally got Super 17. I saw so many people online wanting this man to be included. Incredibly angry that he wasn't included. I think I saw a few people said that they weren't even gonna buy the game until he was included. I saw some other people liking that he was gone, but to those people we say eat shit and die. So yeah, I'm happy he's here. He looks great. I love how all of them look so far. Like, it's so good seeing these characters in the Sparking Zero sort of style. I don't know why. I just really enjoy seeing it. I can't believe he's here. Yeah, slick that hair back, boy. Yeah. Yes, he does. He does the thing. Nice. New Holy shit. I need to see that text again. New costumes and super attacks. I'm intrigued. So costumes is what people were primarily wanting since launch. People felt like we didn't have enough of them. People felt like the base game didn't live up to, I guess, the way that they worded it and all this stuff. I personally didn't fully care. Like, we did get quite a bit of customization at launch, but it was for certain characters, you know. And it's like I'm happy to know that we are getting new costumes. I know that's something people have been wanting for a long time. I'm glad it's coming. I'm glad we're getting the free characters that they showed off that were new, that are, I'm excited to get them, of course. What intrigues me about this is super attacks. As far as I'm aware, currently in the game, or at least at launch with the game, you couldn't customize movesets. I guess the closest thing would be when the first Daimyo pack released. They updated the Daimyo Goku that was like a pre-order bonus that we had at launch, because he got updated to be given an outfit that gave him Super Saiyan, and I think changed up his moveset as well. That's kind of the closest thing I can think of. But let's see what they have so far. Okay, we're back to the blues. Doing something. That's hype. I'm assuming the reason why they're showing off the blues is I'm assuming they must have gotten a new outfit, and that's huge. Don't get me wrong. We're getting Teen SSJ2 Gohan in the Goku Gi. That's amazing. Because as of right now, he doesn't have any outfits really. I think he's got maybe, I forget if the Super Saiyan 2 version has this or not, but I think that version of Gohan would be I thought that version of Gohan had because he wears the Piccolo Gi thing normally, right? And I swear there was a version where he had the Piccolo white cape, and now he's getting an outfit, which is huge. And I like that they gave him his dad's gi. That looks so good too. And that also, yeah, it's kind of funny that they showed him doing that to Bojack, because I was about to say that's also how he looked in the Bojack movie. So we got the Bojack movie version of Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, which now technically, which is amazing. I also like how they showed that. That was cool. New stages. Holy shit. New modes. Limit breaking something. New DLC. That's huge. Coming soon. Alright, I'm assuming he's gonna talk to us again. Yep. Okay. New DLC. Okay. Let's see what we got. Okay, so they're gonna reveal part of it. Not all, but part. Releasing new trailer. Okay. Right, that is true. Blue Colors deeper Dragon Ball experience. Okay. New DLC. Okay, what does that include? Various elements beyond just characters. Okay. It'll include new playable characters, costumes, and stages. Right. That many people have requested, as well as a new single player mode for you to join. Ooh, new single player mode. Let's go. Gradually, okay. That makes sense. Ooh, yes, I want to see the roadmap for sure. It's for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series XS, and Steam versions, which released ahead of other platforms, yes. For these platforms, new DLC we introduced earlier is scheduled for release in summer 2026. Okay, so let's see. So free update and DLC. So, wait, what? So the PS5, the Xbox Series X/S, and Steam are getting, says winter free update mission 100. And I'm assuming that's the, I saw some people saying something about mission 100. I don't know what that means. I don't know what mission 100 means. I mean, I wonder if that's included in that free update thing that I saw some people talking about online. It could be. I'm really curious to see what that is. I'm sure they'll say it's here in a second, but I just wanted to look at this. And then in spring, we'll get another free update for something called Survival Mode. And that is something, that is one mode, I believe, that I saw a lot of people wanting. I think another one was like a boss rush mode or like some sort of boss rush mode. But I remember seeing a lot of people saying they wanted like a survival mode. I don't know what that will look like, but that's cool that we're getting it. And then in the summer, new DLC release. I'm assuming that new DLC release is basically what we saw in the trailer. I'm assuming that's the Super Saiyan Bardock, the Super 17, the... Still can't believe forgetting Demon King Piccolo. That's freaking ridiculous, but I love it. And then, of course, the outfit for Gohan and probably some other outfits that they have just weren't able to show yet. Well, apparently a Kame House map, and I think I saw some people online saying that there was like another map shown, but I must have missed it. So for Switch and Switch 2, looks like in the winter we're finally getting the Hero of Justice DLC. So that probably happened on those platforms. I would imagine alongside the Mission 100 update for the for PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and Steam. And then in spring, it looks like for Switch and Switch 2, probably alongside the Survival Mode update, they'll release both Daimyo packs and the extra DLC thing with Shallot. Interesting. We are putting updates that will allow you to continue enjoying the game well into the future. We will release a free update adding that Mission 100 thing. Simple. Oh, okay, that makes more sense. So it's a solo mode where you do, which I guess will have 100 battles in it. Specific conditions for both opponents and your team. I wonder what that will look like. So it sounds like it's some sort of single player thing where there's 100 fights in total, and I wonder if you can like pick which ones you want to do and like do those ones, or if you have to or like how it will work. I'm definitely curious about this mission 100 thing.
プレイヤー側の編成条件が指定された100個のバトルをお楽しみいただけるシンプルなソロ
Okay.
モードになって
So I don't know anything about the previous styles. The only Tenkaichi game I ever played was Ultimate Tenkaichi besides Sparking Zero. So I guess similar to what was included in the previous title, Dragon Ball Z Sparking Meteor Budokai Tenkaichi Free. And I never played that game. I don't own that game, so I can't comment on that. I know a lot of people during the first year of Sparking Zero's existence kept saying that Tenkaichi Free was better and all this stuff. And of course, a lot of other people were saying Sparking Zero is better because Sparking Zero, I mean, it has a bigger roster, it's more polished, more updated. It's updated to a stronger system, Sparking Zero is made for like better hardware and whatnot. But that's cool that we're getting something that was, I guess, something similar to, a mode Tenkaichi Free had that didn't make it. That Budokai Tenkaichi Free had that didn't make it into Sparking Zero already. So that's cool. For those who know it, who have experienced the previous title, will recognize many familiar missions. So we hope you enjoy. Oh, that's cool. I like how it sounds like they brought back some of the ones that were in that previous title, that were in Budokai Tenkaichi Free. I think that's really cool to bring those, so that way people like myself, as an instance, who have no experience with that game, can experience them, we'll be able to experience them in Sparking Zero here, and those who play them in Budokai Tenkaichi Free can be like, for them, they'll get to experience it again in Sparking Zero. That's cool. Yeah, I want to learn about the survival mode, please. Around spring. Okay. I will. Roadmap for Switch and Switch 2. DLC included in the Season Pass will begin rolling out this winter. That's right, because it will have this release schedule for the new DLC and other free updates will differ from other platforms, so we appreciate your patience. Okay, interesting. It's been over a year. It has been, yeah, because it released in October of 2025? 4? So we're truly grateful that so okay, that makes sense. I enjoy it a lot. I just want to quickly say, I find it funny that it says your encouragement, is, greatly appreciated by the two and not. And if you go into their subreddit, it's for the game, it's just people complaining, hardcore complaining, and a lot of people that just jump in occasionally are like, "I already dropped this game," blah blah blah, and it's just kind of funny because I see so many Reddit thread titles of just people hating on this game constantly throughout that entire year. The complaining, interestingly enough, happened a month into the game release. At least that's what it felt like for me. Before the December update that they released after the game launch, so 2 months after the game launch, where they fixed up a bunch of things, they touched up on combat. I remember seeing a lot of people saying that the game came out definitely better, for the competitive scene. So that's good for them. But I just think it's funny that before the December update, people were already complaining and losing their minds and acting like we weren't getting an update, even though they had already announced, hey, we have an update planned in December that's going to address some of these issues. The community around this game is so negative and frustrating to see that I try to kind of stay clear of it. But I'm really enjoying this trailer. It's super cool seeing all the new stuff. Please continue. I will. I wish I could play it more, but I will continue to keep enjoying it, for sure. I'm glad I saw it, for sure. I will definitely have to, as they release trailers for the new DLC stuff and whatnot, I'll have to make sure I keep watching it. The Super Itachi? What the hell does that mean? I don't know what that means. Yeah, I'm excited. That was cool. That was cool. Dang, this video was long. I talked a lot. Yeah, I'm excited. You know, I'm happy for the free characters they got. Again, Super 17, from what I saw on the subreddit during the first year of the game's existence, Super 17 was like the most wanted character that I saw. Like, that was one of the that was like the most wanted character I saw by name. A lot of people were wanting a DLC pack solely for OG Dragon Ball and some of the other shows, and I'm sure they're happy about Demon King Piccolo's inclusion, and I'm excited for Demon King Piccolo's inclusion as well, because I like Demon King Piccolo like a lot as a villain and whatnot. And the fact that he'll finally be in the game is just amazing to me. And of course, again, Super Saiyan Bardock was amazing to see as well. I love Bardock. I'm really happy we're gonna get a Super Saiyan version finally as well. The one new costume, at least that I could confirm, kind of to myself, was a new costume. The costume for Gohan, based on the BoJack movie, was so good to see as well. And to know they have new modes coming and new maps and whatnot is just amazing. But before I continue to ramble on way too long, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share the video, ring the bell, do all the algorithmic garbage. It helps us out a lot. It means a lot to us. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.